Hello everyone. Today we are going to see a very great game played by very great players, okay, from the past. Okay, so this game is played between Korchnoi and Kasparov, and everyone knows that Kasparov is what you can say the champion of the King's India defense. Okay, so this game was played in 1991. Here Korchnoi is white and Kasparov is black. Okay, so the game started with knight f3. Kasparov played knight f6, pawn c4. This is the English opening. Pawn g6, knight c3, bishop g7, e4, d6, d4, and now this has converted into the King's Indian defense. Now black has castled. White plays bishop to e2, pawn e5. White also castles. Then black plays knight to c6. Here there are like two variations. Either you can directly play c6 or the knight d7 is another move which is possible. But Kasparov went knight to c6. White plays pawn to d5. This is all just very standard stuff, just all well known theory. So just nothing much, just theory. Theoretically, both are playing solid, both are playing great. Okay, both are like playing with the strategy, exact strategy. So Kasparov saved his knight and he moved it to e7. And here Korchnoi played a brilliant move, knight to e1. Okay, so it has the two purpose. It's a dual purpose move. It looks like a kind of odd to place the knight back on the last rank, but it's a dual purpose move. It's offensive as well as defensive. Offensive in terms of he can push this pawn so he can attack, and defensive in the terms that knight is going on the e1 and it will defend the position very well. So Kasparov also dropped back the knight to d7. Similar purpose, okay, offensive, but Kasparov has more of the idea of like attacking, okay. And one thing is very like obvious when there is the king's Indian defense that black tries to attack from the king side with all his pawns, and white tries to attack from the queen side. Okay, so whenever you will see king's Indian defense, so this is the battle which is going on. Black attacks on the king side, white attacks on the queen side. Okay, and those who reaches the first towards the opponent wins the game. Okay, so white plays bishop to e3. Black has just pushed the pawn on f5. White plays pawn to f3, and black pushes the pawn on the f4. Then bishop is moved to the f2. So here Kasparov is attacking in the full fledged. He is not stopping anywhere. Then pawn to g5 by Kasparov, and white plays pawn to a4. White also has started attacking on the queen side, but currently the Kasparov has reached more further, so Kasparov has better chances. Then he played knight to g6, the same thing. He is rerouting all his pieces now towards the king side and is ready to attack from its pawns. Then white plays knight to d3. Kasparov played knight to f6. Then pawn to c5, attacking, but neglecting everything. Kasparov is going straight from the queen side attack, played h5. White plays h3, rook f7. Okay, so here his idea is he wants to bring the queen also in the attack. So Kasparov is first trying to bring all his pieces into the attack, but and in the same time, if you will see for the white, he has not started attacking that much currently. All those pawns are coming, but it's not as powerful as the black is attacking. Okay, so white has played pawn to c6. Black played pawn to a5. White takes the pawn, black takes with the bishop. Now he is also attacking, played the move pawn to b4. If the pawn will take, then knight takes. So knight wants to jump on the c6. So here black played a very solid positional move, bishop to c8. So he's again moreover focused towards attacking on the king side. So that's why he has played bishop to c8. He moved his bishop back. Then white just took the pawn. Black played bishop to h6. He's ready to attack. He is ready for the g4 pawn break. So this is the main idea that black is planning for, because he has just pushed all his pawns and pawn break is necessary to strike out and open up the white's king. Then knight b4. Still, white is trying for queenside attack. Finally, g4. Okay, so this is the pawn break that has come from the black side. Knight to c6, attacking the queen. So queen is moved on the f8. White takes, black takes, white takes, and here black didn't took and played bishop to g5, because here actually you cannot even take this because two defenders are there and two attackers. So he just plays bishop to g5 and bishop to f3 by white, queen to h6. So now this is the way to attack. This is like in most of the King's Indian structure, you would see this idea. Black first plays rook to f7, then brings the queen on f8 to go it on the h6. And then in many of the ideas, rook also joins from the h7. So this is the like main idea that happens in so many King's Indian structure. Let's see how Kasparov continues here. White plays the move rook to e1. Black is going forward. Knight h4. Bishop takes. Bishop takes. Now white first push the pawn. So queen has to take. Then rook e2. He is trying to defend everything. But knight g4. Black is like move very powerful and doing a very powerful attack here. He is not stopping anyway. Rook b1. So this was not a good move. He's trying for still trying for queenside attack, but his position is like completely cramped up. His pieces are not coordinated. White's pieces are not coordinated. But if you will see black's pieces, they are all towards the same goal, attacking on the king side and ready to checkmate the white king. Then bishop to g3, queen d3 by white, and here this is the moment of the game. Can you find the best move for Kasparov? On this move, the Korchnoi resigned when Kasparov played this move. I will give you some time. You can pause the video here and try to find for the move. I'll give you a few seconds. Okay. So if you have found it, it's good. But if not, I will tell you then. The move is queen to h4, and here Korchnoi resigned because there is no move that he could have played and saved himself from the checkmate. Black is threatening queen h2 check, then king will move on the f1, and then queen h1 checkmate. So this is the threat. How can you deal with it? If suppose let's say he moves his rook somewhere to give this as the escape square, then the black has a very powerful move, knight to e3. Okay, so he's stopping the white from coming on the f1 square only. Okay, so this is very powerful. So that's why the knight is here to come on the e3. So at this moment, as white cannot do anything, he has resigned and Kasparov won this game. Do let me know in the comments how you like this game. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want more such videos on the great chess players or any of the videos that you want me to analyze, that you can let me know in the comments. I have already made the series on the end games also. There will be more videos coming on openings, middle games, such great tricks, the great games that are played by the grandmasters, by the previous world champion, or all the great games that I will be finding and I will analyze and post it on the channel. So for that, stay tuned. You can watch any of the videos which are appearing on the screen. These are all like fantastic. Okay. So bye bye. This was it for today.